Until you do right by Janet Jackson, every motherfucking thing you do will crumble. Do you hear me, bitch? Do you hear me? Every butthole you lick will have herpes. Every dick you suck will have warts. Every woman you eat will have cancer. Bitch! Because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a part of our Bella Book Club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below, and for a small $5 monthly fee, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before YouTube gets it, if YouTube gets it. And for those who constantly ask me, if you are interested in the young lady that sings the intro or sings my intro, it's not actually for me, but her name is The Benta Campbell on Instagram. Now let's talk about Karrine Steffans, Vixen Diaries part I don't know. So where we left off, Karrine had just met with the infamous Dennis Rodman, infamous for his antics in regards to marrying himself, blah, blah, blah. But Karrine Steffans is so jaded in her mind right now that she believes that Dennis Rodman is beneath her in regards to her celebrity, okay? What she says was that Dennis Rodman was very annoying to her because she saw him as a has-been that is mad at the world about not being accepted by the A-listers anymore. Now, keep in mind, this bitch believe in her mind that she is A-list. How is this bitch even anything equal to Will Smithy? This bitch ain't even equal to, what's this daughter's name? Willow Smith. Jaden Smith has more clout than that bitch does, but I digress. She also goes on to talk about how her child rearing came from her grandmother, and that is how she was able to successfully raise her son. I'm confused about that too. If you want to say successful, meaning as in he made it to the age he is without dying, okay, that's successful. Okay, your son made it to, I don't know, alive. Okay, that's successful. But you left your son with a lot of issues, girl. Trust me, a lot of issues. Because he's seen too much in his life too soon. Okay, he's seen things unnecessarily because of you. And I hope the same hate that you have for your mother, your son does not have for you, girl. He should, but I hope it's not that way. I want to talk about how she would never have to be that Confessions of a Video Vixen person again, because she's learned from it and moved on. Bullshit. Because after she gave herself kudos for moving on and becoming a better person, 2-3 books later, this bitch then tried to expose every man in the industry for being gay. Now, okay, she said in the Jamie Foxx interview, or she admitted that that's just a read to her. She really don't care if a man is straight or gay. That's just something that she knows will hurt a man if she says that to him. Go after his masculinity, and that will always serve as a good read for a man. How this girl is so delusional and out of pocket. Okay, she bought herself $1 million home. Okay, with a garage. Okay, she bought herself a Mercedes-Benz. I think she said it was an E50. Okay, E50 500. I don't know. Okay, because I don't drive Mercedes. I drive BMWs. Okay, but anyway, she got the garage door openers confused. Okay, it scraped her car. This bitch go into a whole panic and breakdown because her car is not pristine anymore. She calls the dealership to speak to the dude that sold her the car. I need to speak to Harry. I need to speak to Harry right now. Right now. The lady on the phone was like, ma'am, he not here. Is there anybody else that can help you? No. I need to speak to Harry. She calling there like Harry done gave her gonorrhea. She tells the lady on the phone, panicking on the phone, I'm coming right now. I'm coming down there. Tell Harry to be there. Now, when she got there, she contemplated, you know what? Am I overacting? Answer, yes, bitch. You are overacting. So what she decided to do was buy herself a brand new Mercedes because the old one was tainted. Now, at first she felt bad about it. And she told herself, bitch, you done sucked too much dick out here to have a tainted car. Get what you want. Do what makes you happy. I mean, I would agree with that. If I ain't never agreed with the bitch before, I agree with her now. I mean, you done sucked too much dick out here to not have what you want. There's still no reason for you to run out there and buy another brand new fucking car, you dumb bitch. You throwing money away. Andre Harrell encouraged her, or was the person to encourage her to write a book. In fact, Andre Harrell was having dinner one time and she walked past him. He looked up at her and said, Karrine, write the book, and went back to eating and ignored her. She said because they was trying to lowball her on the book, what she had to do was create a buzz. So she simultaneously did a deal with XXL and Vibe, okay, telling the same damn story. Now, she knows that magazines don't like it when they're running the same story at the same time, okay? XXL called... Karrine, are you talking to Vibe? Answer, no. Vibe calls, Karrine, are you talking to XXL? Answer, no. She is also baffled as why people won't allow her to move on from her past. Okay? Girl, listen, they never gonna let you forget it. Will Smithy is a A-list celebrity. You think they gonna let that nigga forget about that movie he made called, what is it, 6 pounds? 6-something separation, where he was bent over a bed getting it from some dude? They will never let him live that down, girl. You are not exempt, bitch. She goes on to talk about the women that applaud her for writing her book and telling her story. Those bitches are crazy too, because you may be getting your accolades because you're admitting that you have, sucked a whole lot of D in your life. You may be getting that. But the fact of that you were going through friends that, like Ja Rule said, that you was just the prostitute for Murder Inc. They're not applauding that, baby. And if they are, them bitches is crazy too. Okay? If it's a bunch of crazy bitches out there that are Karrine Steffans fans, strong J, bitch. Strong J. But it ain't me. I done made some mistakes in my life. I clearly have, child. I still do. Every day. I'm not perfect, but I realize that being a woman, you have to be careful. You have to tread lightly, because that shit follows us heavy. So now she goes into talking about a party that I would equate with Eyes Wide Shut. Okay, she says it starts about 1 a.m. and it moves on to about 5 a.m. It is a members only group. Okay, the members never know where the event is going to be until that day. Okay, that's, I guess, to keep it elite and private. So the cost for the membership is very high because it is full of star power. She's saying that there were times where she would see stars like Ryan Phillippe, and Little John, and Jamie Foxx. Now, at this particular party, she said the star power was Jamie Foxx, Jermaine Dupri, Janet Jackson, and Kevin Featherline, okay? She broke the hierarchy down like this. She said they were A-listers, which would be the Jamie Foxx, because he had just got finished doing Ray, okay? The B-listers, those are the ones that are trying to stay famous. And that is the group that she said that Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri was a part of. Hold tight, Jan fam. I got you. Don't even worry about it, baby. I got you. Then we had the C-listers, those that were trying to be famous, okay? That's where she placed Kevin Featherline, Okay. Then she said the D-listers, those were the wallflowers who stood around watching, being jealous of her. That's what that bitch said. That's not my words, that's her words. She talked about that she was in a group setting at, this Eyes Wide Shut party where it was her, a male friend of hers, Jamie Foxx, and then a few other people. Now, Jamie Foxx was engulfed into a conversation about how the Dallas Cowboys were the greatest team ever in football. Okay, answer no. She saw Kevin Featherline standing behind Jamie Foxx, patiently waiting for him to acknowledge his presence. Jamie Foxx never acknowledged his presence. Eventually, Kevin Featherline, I guess, felt like he was waiting there too long. Okay, so he got Jamie Foxx's attention. Jamie Foxx turned around and was like, hey, man, hey. Jamie Foxx probably didn't even know who the hell Kevin Featherline was. Or is. So after Jamie Foxx acknowledged Kevin Featherline's presence, he turned right back around and continued his conversation about the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, now this is where this judgmental bitch comes in. I can't stand her, because in her mind she actually thinks she's an A-lister. So at this point she is judging Kevin Featherline. Okay, she considers him to be one of the people that are trying to be famous. Okay, now if you don't know who Kevin Featherline is a dancer, or was a dancer. He used to be the backup dancer for Britney Spears. He is also the baby father to Britney Spears and his black girl named Shar, who I believe played, her name is Shar Jackson, and I think she was what's the girl name, Countess Vaughn's friend on The Parkers, or she used to play on Moesha, one of them shows like that. Okay, Kevin Featherline was hunching Britney Spears behind Shar's back. Okay, they got 3 kids, or 2 or 4, something like that. Okay, but Kevin Featherline left her. Okay, and ended up being with Britney Spears and having 2 kids. Britney Spears went crazy. Okay, I don't know why, but Britney Spears went crazy, and Kevin Featherline ended up having full custody of the children and got fat. And let's get to this. She implied that Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri were B-listers. She said that Jamie Foxx had said that in a world of Jay-Z and Beyonce's, it would be hard for people like Jermaine Dupri and Janet Jackson to stay relevant. Okay, I don't believe that, because Jamie Foxx is basically my age or a little older, and he will always love Penny. I'll tell you something, Miss Jan Fam, here it come. Let me tell you something, Miss Karrine Steffans. Okay, if Janet Jackson never did anything past Penny on Good Times, she will always be better than you. If she never sang a note again in her life, she will always be an icon. From this point right here on, she will always be an icon. Bitch, you'll never be an icon. Ever. Bitch. Until you do right by Janet Jackson, every motherfucking thing you do will crumble. Do you hear me, bitch? Do you hear me? Every butthole you lick will have herpes. Every dick you suck will have warts. Every woman you eat will have candida. Fucking bitch. Now, moving on. Okay. They're still in a group. They're still conversing amongst each other. And Jamie Foxx stopped his conversation about the Dallas Cowboy being the greatest team in the world ever, whatever, to say, you are very, very pretty. He turns to the male friend, or Karrine's male friend, and say, is that you, brother? The male friend goes, fuck no, that's Karrine. You can have her. They on the dance floor. He behind her. They grinding. I'm in a daze. I'm so confused. Since you have stopped running, I'll take my time. I'll wait for you, child. I'm in a mood, ain't I, child? Anyway, They on the dance floor, they is grinding, and he behind her, girl, and he hit this blicker right here. You know how they be trying to massage you. Jamie Foxx says, ooh, you need a massage. Can I give you a massage? Girl, I know you ain't fall for that trick. I need a massage mean I want my, pickle to massage your vagina. That's what that mean, but she a hoe, it don't matter. She said when he offered, it was hard to say no. Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. Now, remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. You better have a good one. Peace.